we have myriads and myriads of publishers with data. Not data, with advertising inventory, and it would be a daunting task trying to buy advertising of each one of them individually, trying to set rates and trying to negotiate, etc., etc. What happens is with programmatic media, there is an intermediary platform in the middle. They're called DSPs, or demand-side platforms, where publishers upload all of their content that not their content, their advertising, their advertising inventory, and that allows advertisers and advertising agencies like Mark1 to access that easily, conveniently, and the sort of rates are pre-negotiated and it's already done. Or if it's an RTP type platform, that there is a bidding and whoever gets the highest bid wins that particular set of inventory. So it's really around automating the process and making sure that that we don't spend hours and hours and hours trying to negotiate advertising with publishers.
In South Africa, where are we at the moment? Is it popular? Is it brand new? Is it in the early stages?
No, it's. I would say it's maturing pretty well. I started at a previous company. I started trying to introduce programmatic advertising in around about 2011, 2012, and at that stage I felt like I was talking to a brick wall. Now it's sort of on the lips of everybody in advertising, and the main reason is because we've become very familiar with the platforms. So a lot of people are familiar with Google Ads and what Google Ads can do for you, and they have now sort of put that on steroids inside Google 360, and Google 360 is the platform that most of the advertising world is utilizing to access this inventory. And so now, because it's a familiar name, we all trust and we all know Google for whatever reason, then it's become accessible to the vast majority of people.
What are some of the challenges facing programmatic in South Africa, and how can those be overcome?
Well, okay, so two of the biggest challenges that I foresee on a regular basis is the amount of money that people are willing to spend on it. So the one is that, as I mentioned in my presentation, we're all happy to throw millions and millions of bucks at TV, but we won't even take the cost of a 30-second slot and put that into a month's worth of spend on programmatic media. So budget is a huge challenge. The average marketer feels and has bought into the fact that TV gives you this mass reach. You can reach the audience via TV, and it's the best way to reinforce brand. However, we don't know if those people are engaged. There's no feedback loop apart from a couple of little sets that people push buttons on. There's no feedback loop. Whereas we can reach far bigger audiences and far more targeted audiences via programmatic media, and the whole thing is measured, which is the beauty of it. So we can now tell how many people viewed, how many people interacted, how many people did whatever action that we required them to do. So that is the one. The other one is, again, I mentioned in the presentation, is the ad creative. The fact that we think that we can produce one banner ad and we make it in multiple sizes, and we put it out into the market, and that must bring back, the results that we're looking for. And the point is that we all know that every moment of the day we consume media differently. We consume it on a different device. Sometimes we're consuming it on a computer because we're at work. Sometimes we're consuming it on our mobile phone. Sometimes we walk past a digital screen. We're interacting continuously in a different format and in a different moment of the day too, because I might be engaged with a food brand while I'm having lunch, but I'm not engaged with for example, a sports brand when I'm, going to bed at night. So the last thing I'm thinking about is exercise. Unless, of course, I have to get up at 5 a.m. to do my exercise. So the point is that you've got to create multiple sets of creative to make sure that your ad message is relevant at the moment that the people are engaging.